Yo studs, it's your boy Stud Player. Today it's all about Marvel Rivals counters, the matchups, the picks, and the late game swaps that you can do to make sure it goes your favor. Today's topic is called Who Counters Who. So if you like the video, be sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and comment down below if you disagree with me on any of these matchups. So we're going to be doing a Who Counters Who. This is going to be like the new video topic. Basically, we're going to put a character in the center. Okay, if that we're gonna go over that character's counters on the left side, so who they counter, and then on the right side we're gonna do who counters them. Okay, so I literally have Jeff players. They're literally the worst. Only reason you should ever run Jeff is if you have a dive team and you're running a 3-healer comp and Jeff's in the back line with the other divers, healing them from a distance. Then he's doing damage, healing the divers, and your 2 healers are on your main team. The comp will be great. No one does it that way. I've not seen the Jeff player run it that way. My Jeff thinks they are a healer main and playing in the back line and just getting screwed and not producing any heals. Black Widow counters Jeff. Captain America is a great team up for Jeff. Right, like if you have a diving Captain America, you can heal him and do damage. It's not really going to be either way. BP, it's kind of hard because he's not really going to get the survivability to keep it going. Kind of like Hulk. I mean, actually, Hulk gets countered by Jeff's ult completely. I mean, you could literally save your whole team by ulting Hulk as soon as he ults. Like, it's the easiest. Cloak, you can. It's not really commonly seen, so I'm gonna put it over here. Iron Man gets countered. Like Jeff gets countered by Iron Man without a doubt. Iron Man can just ult. Since he ults, kills the without a doubt. Strange, the shield really blocks his healing a lot, so like he kind of gets countered. It's not really like a main counter. The walls block Jeff's healing. Also, like, it's not really like a crazy counter, so I'll put it like really over here, but the team up's nice for movement. Hawkeye can counter a Jeff easily because it's just a big target. Hello will counter a Jeff. Iron Fist, not so much. He's just gonna get countered. It's good like when he dives with him. I'd say that's the same as BP. Like if Jeff keeps Iron Fist up by diving with the Iron Fist, it's already better, like 10 times better. Loki, Jeff's really good at taking out his clone, like his ult, like the runes, and doing damage compared to the heals, so I feel like it's not too bad, like, to run a Jeff into a Loki. Luna, it's not really like a counter, but I mean, could get doved by a Jeff, and probably, well, she does a lot more damage now, so I'd probably put it on that side. Magic, not really going to be able to kill a Jeff. Like, these characters can't kill a Jeff. I mean, like, if you're dying, like, say you're playing Cloak, Luna, Invis, and you're just dying over and over and over, instead of running Mantis, run Jeff. Now you're at least doing some heals and you're not getting dove. Like, you're not giving, like, the DPS a chance to kill your healers, right? So the healers are staying up. Like, that's really the reason to run these type of characters. Mag counters Jeff easily. Mag ult slams it on Jeff, he's dead. Mantis, not really like a counter, but she could sleep Jeff. Not really. I mean, that would be a tough one. I'd say more over here. It's not really like a big thing. Moon Knight would probably counter a Jeff, to be honest. Need more. Yeah, pretty much. Hit scan is really gonna mess up a Jeff. I'm not saying a Jeff can't outlive it, but I mean, it's not as easy. The mines actually are pretty good. I would say it kind of like this. Like, it just kind of depends. Psylocke. I've seen her mess up some Jeffs, to be honest. Like, she can do her combo, shift through, kill them. Punisher really messes up a Jeff because you can't swallow them either. So I mean, like, it's just over at that point. Rocket, kind of the same as Jeff. I'd say it doesn't really counter, doesn't discounter, but kills a Jeff pretty easily. Spider-Man. Spider-Man's not killing a Jeff, so I kind of put him in this category. Score Girl on the ground. Her ult can kill him. The damage is there. Star-Lord though, yeah, pretty much counters Jeff. Jeff ain't gonna be able to kill it. Storm, the team up's great. I would say Jeff's a little stronger because, like, honestly, that beam, like, as he's healing the team and doing damage to the air, he's getting it. It's nothing like shit. It's not some special combo Storm can do just to get rid of a Jeff, and she ain't getting rid of his ult either. Thor, his ult counters Jeff's ult. It's just timing. Venom, can't really kill him, can't really grab him. Really doesn't do much damage to him. I would say Venom really is like one where it can't really stop it. I mean, I would say Captain America too. I mean, to be honest, I'd put that here. Yeah, I mean, like, these characters aren't, well, I mean, Hulk can kind of hit a Jeff, but kind of put him right there. But these characters really can't hit a Jeff unless he's well ground, and they really just can't do enough damage to him either. Bucky, I'd say this one. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do damage to a Jeff even when he's in ground and he hits it. Like, it's not really easy. Wolf can't do nothing either. Like, he's just gonna hit. Mr. Fantastic's not really gonna be able to hit it. His ult's not bad, but Jeff can swim away. Invis, kind of right there, doesn't really matter. Thing though counters him without a doubt. Johnny counters him. If you want to know how to do it with Johnny without having to use like any ult or nothing, you see Jeff ulting, you throw your 3 fireballs on the ground, and then you throw your 4th one, slam down as he comes up, he's dead. Literally perfect counter to Jeff. You can't run a Jeff into a Johnny, or if you do, you're throwing. So I mean, like, literally Jeff gets countered by almost every character. Ultron, he's just not going to be able to do nothing to him. Blade, able to block it. This one requires a team up. And then Emma, she can't get him when he's under swimming, but she can't choke slam him. Yeah, but his walls, I would say he's pretty much the same as Groot. Like, it's just not much. She could also shift his ult. So, like, to be honest, like, literally the only people Jeff counter are these people. Like, I mean, and like a die. I mean, you can kind of slide these dies over if you want, like, but I mean, they can still get, like, they're gonna mess up your other teammates if you're running Jeff with like Luna. They're gonna focus your Luna. You're not gonna do enough heals, so it does counter you. And I mean, to an extent, it counters your team, but like individually, like, these are the people you would want to play against with a Jeff. I mean, if you have these people on the other team and these are doing the work on when you're playing Invis, Luna, Cloak, anything else, like, these type of characters over, if you see these, you could probably pay the Jeff. You see any of these, you're throwing. Like, and he's really a throw character now. Like, they're just so Luna, really pretty much like most broken healer right now. Adam, his team up ability is really good for her. It doesn't really phase him much. BP can counter a Luna, not an ult, but that's okay. Her ult is a different category, like pretty much unstoppable for the most part. Black Widow, I'd say gets out countered. She can out heal it. That Hulk, not really affected. Captain America, not really affected. Their survivabilities are too high. Cloak, not really affected. Strange, not really affected. Groot, not really affected. Tanks aren't really going to be affected in this one. Thing, not too much either. Hawkeye counters pretty much. Could shoot her out. Hela gets countered. Iron Fist gets countered. Team up's nice. Iron Man counters. Jeff gets countered. Loki gets countered, she can shoot runes. Magic, she could freeze, but doesn't. I would say, like, if she gets the freeze off, sure. Mag, it's not really an easy ult for Mag to counter, but I would say he does, like, if he can get it off. Mantis, not really much affected here. Moon Knight, she can shoot onks out heal his ult. Same thing with anymore. Same thing with Penny. She can freeze her ult. If she ults in time, it works. She could also shift heal out of it. Punisher kind of shreds this, but it's kind of scenario based. Rocket, not really affected. Wanda, she could get slept, froze, in ult. Pretty much makes her useless. She can out heal it too. Spider-Man, same thing. She can shoot out Squirrel Girl's ult, but I would say it does better in that scenario. Literally counters his ult and outdeals him. Storm, almost the same thing. She can outlive it. Thor, outlive it. Venom, freeze, sleep, whole 9 yards. Bucky it doesn't kill her, but it's kind of like tough too. Wolverine, she does the damage and the stun. Mr. Fantastic doesn't do enough damage. Yeah, I would say it goes right here. Invis doesn't really get affected. Johnny can't out heal it. Also gets shot out of the air by by Luna. So Emma, it really doesn't affect her, I would say. Ultron, doesn't really get affected. Phoenix can kill it with another Luna, so I'd put that right here. Pretty much does get affected, but can't kill her with a Luna. Blade can't kill through it either. Literally #1 healer in the game, without a doubt. You can't miss. You have a good Luna, you counter all these characters. I mean, obviously you want to get protected from your team with these, but for the most part, I would say Magic could be on this side. Yeah, I'd put Magic on that side. Maybe right here. I mean, 1, 2, 3 of the hardest characters to play. 2 basic ones that can get countered very easily. And then these 2 right here. These 3 are just a tough force, Alright, everybody's top tier pick. Right, the most picked character in the game. Let's go over who counters her. So, do this real quick. Counters, gets countered, etc. Okay. Hawkeye counters. Mag, just go and put top picks here. Counters, we all know this. Iron Man counters. it's so easy to pick these. Let's see. Punisher counters through that. Rocket with damage boost can counter through it as well. So we could kind of put this on here. He's not going to counter it himself, right? But him in a team comp would just counter it easily. Thor counters. And you might wonder oh, how does Thor counter Cloak and Dagger? Well, for one, he can kick her out. So he can be able to move her out of her ult. Once she's out, team focus, locks on, she's dead, ult's useless. It's not very common, but it's very possible. Same thing with Wolverine, and I've done this many times myself. Cloak gets the end point, a snatch, grab, pull her way outside, team locks in, focuses, she's dead, ult's useless. So that's an easy one to counter. Black Widow with her ult and like a headshot ability can counter a Cloak. Same thing with Blade. Blade, the healing damage and everything can counter it. He can knock it out. So I would say this too. Luna, and I'm going to put these together because this is the only way it counters. Luna with Phoenix. If both of these characters ult, probably put this in there too. Both these characters ult, kill straight through a Cloak. Jeff, he can counter it. Right? He just swallows her up, takes her off the map. Jeff NATO. We'll put Storm in there for the Jeff NATO. Her ult is going to destroy a Hela ult. Her ult's going to destroy a Star-Lord ult. It's gonna mess up a Bucky's ult. Like if she's not getting picked, and I mean with healers you kind of just gotta go based off of ults because that's their best ability. Adam's case, it's not really ult because I mean Bucky would shred the result, but it's his shift ability and his comp. Like she doesn't do a lot of damage, she doesn't do a crazy burst amount of healing, so it's not like she's healing through this. So I mean she could die from any of these players, but it's just like 1v1s. She's not really the 1v1, so we're going based off her main ability. Adam, he doesn't really matter, so I mean like put it right there. BP could eliminate her, like so he does counter her, but like in the ult, not so much. It's not gonna mess up his like attack strategy or anything. Captain America, he's probably not gonna die to her, but I would say it's kind of like Hulk. Like it doesn't do much. He ain't gonna be doing damage or anything else. Strange, kind of same thing. I mean, I feel like a lot of tanks aren't really going to be focusing on Luna, you know. Ultron, it would get him countered, like based off of healing. Like, should be able to out-heal Ultron. It's damage for sure. Groot, though, Groot can counter, so like, I'd probably put him here. It's just like a strategy play. So basically, when you build your walls too high up, you grab her at the end with your ult. You could counter it, but she can out heal it though. Like if that play doesn't happen. Spider-Man, he can pull her out of the ult, but like her healing bubble messes him up. Like he can't do nothing with that heal bubble on the ground. I feel like that's the same for VP. Like, I feel like Cloak, if you're getting dove super hard, you just need to know how to play. You just need to know how to play Cloak if you're getting dove super hard. Like, you get the little notification above your head, like the icon, right, for the web cluster or the tracer from BP. You know you're getting dived, right? So if you're getting dived, just throw your bubble on the ground, right? And they're not going to be able to kill you out of it. Like, they're done. They're done at that point. They're not doing nothing. And magic could just knock you out of it. So I feel like she kind of counters that for sure. Johnny, she's not going to be able to out-heal his ult. Well, she could with her ult. But I would say that's kind of like right here. Like, it's kind of depends on that. But I feel like that's... Scarlet Witch counters her. That's easy. Emma doesn't really... It's kind of like these tanks. The tanks don't really counter, you know, like Cloak. Like her ult's just their thing. Pretty much the same thing. Like doesn't really do nothing. Venom when they dive her, like counters her. And like the ult, he can't really kill through it, but it's kind of one of these, like it's not, like, it's kind of like a tank. Just these tanks really don't do much for counters the mess out of Mr. Fantastic though. He just doesn't do nothing. Like when he's getting it, like his damage isn't high enough, so he's just getting out healed the entire time. Invis, kind of like these healers, doesn't really counter nothing. Like it's pretty much the same thing. Squirrel Girl gets countered, but not through like the back. Well, it's not true. I would say she does counter Squirrel Girl. Like the ult, when you got to think of like ult purposes. Like her ult's gonna be useless during a Squirrel ult. The next thing, like, you have to say, like, her damage is insane if it's, like, backlined, angled up to the healers or, like, your DPS. You're not going to out-heal it. But the thing is, like, on a tank, she's not going to do more damage than your bubble or your like, shield that you throw out to, like, boost the tanks. So like I feel like Squirrel Girl is really the counter to Cloak. A lot of times you catch Squirrel Girl doing really good when you got like an Invis, like a 2-healer comp, and you don't have shield tanks. She's just in your back line, or she's just getting her nuts to your back line, and they're not doing nothing about it. I feel like that's really where Squirrel Girl, like, is just getting, like, she's playing the advantage. You just gotta focus her and then she's gone. Like, you just gotta know, like, oh, you need shield tanks because you got Squirrel Girl hitting your back line. You got to be a tank and take more of the damage for that. Then you're boosting your ult, you're giving your healers plenty of boost for their ult. So, like, I feel like the reason why people ban Squirrel Girl and have such a hard time is they don't know how to tank and they don't know how to heal their tanks. or focus at, because like really DPS should be flanking off to the side, which I get Squirrel Girl is kind of like Iron Man, where they get matched up with the right people in your face. You got people in your face that you're focusing on, they're just getting free picks. So that's really like a team comp, but I would say Cloak can counter it. Iron Fist just gets countered on everybody right now. This dude is nerfed to the ground. Loki, he's really great with Cloak. I would say if anything, it's matched. Right, like you add a Cloak with a Loki or a Luna, you're just like, you're literally playing the best game. I mean, even if he does dive, like say if he dives Cloak, right? He goes invisible, he sneaks around, does a flank, and he pops his 3 clones, his shift ability, and starts focusing your Cloak. She throws a bubble down, she stops dive. That's all you have to do. And I don't know why healers complain so much about dive. When literally Cloak literally throws a bubble down, they can't do nothing. Their entire ability gets shut down. You know, anything like that. Moon Knight, she counters, but also gets countered if you don't focus the onks. So I'd say it's more on like closer to gets countered. But I mean, really, it's like it's just a team comp situation. But she can out heal and it'd make his ult useless with a roll. So Namor counters Cloak. If you don't know how, basically if you have your squids down, both squids, you I think it's right click for me. You right click, use your extra spear ability where the squids focus. You do that, you hit a Cloak at the end of her ult. The squids shoot out and the damage from the ability, and you can ult it too. You can get her out, especially with the damage boost though. I would kind of put them like right here, like it gets countered, but you need the damage boost for it to work. And then Cloak will counter dive. I mean, this is literally how you should be running this character. Like Rocket. This is gonna be easy. Black Widow. Him. Adam. They def them so hard in the team plot. BP survivability goes up. If you need a survivability, BP's not really killing rockets. Same thing with Hulk. Just a big old target to shoot at. So I mean, it's not really a diff, but nothing there. The damage boost is gonna mess all these characters up from the team. Cloak, not really a diff, but doesn't really do much. The damage boost actually kills her and more or not. Strange, nothing really like. It's not like he counters or not counters, you know, like they're just not gonna benefit from a rocket. Groot, it doesn't matter for real. Hawkeye, easy headshots with Hela. Iron Fist destroys his ult. This is a good reason to run Iron Fist. Iron Man, kind of feeds a rocket, not gonna lie. Iron Man would feed a rocket. Jeff, not gonna out heal a rocket, not offer a bunch of reasons. Loki would diff a rocket. Luna would diff a rocket. It heals. And 1v1s. Magic, not really easy to kill a rocket, is possible, but not crazy. Mag doesn't really do nothing for him, kind of the same as Strange. Mantis would diff a rocket, could probably outheal him too. Not really outheal, I'm gonna say outheal. Outheal is strong. I would say more like not gonna be as impactful. Like if it's a good Mantis, in 1v1 scenario she gets messed up, like Rocket gets messed up and everything. His movement survivability is good, but like all these hit scan type targets are going to destroy it. Iron Fist can burn a Rocket ult instantly by himself if you're a good Iron Fist. Moon Knight kind of gets countered. Rocket's supposed to be shooting onks, not a lot of rockets do shoot onks. So that's part of it, because like a rocket could shift out of an onk placement, shoot it, and save your team, and heal the team right back. The damage boost also keeps the team alive as well if he uses it. Namor, he focuses the rocket pretty well, it's gonna work. Penny kind of gets countered by a rocket. You know, like the team up's good. I've give it there. But like does get countered because like Rocket's just sitting there. He can shoot the mines too. Like Penny's not gonna focus a Rocket either way. He can get out of the mines. He can shoot the mines. The team up's nice if they're on the same team, but if they're not, you know, like it's just getting. She can get countered a little bit by Rocket. Psylocke mess up a Rocket. Punisher destroys a Rocket ult with his turret. Wanda probably destroy a Rocket. Spider-Man, it's not easy for him to kill. Squirrel Girl can really destroy that ult. Does kind of counter Star-Lord a little bit. Storm. I don't think she can out damage him. She's in the air. I'd say it doesn't really matter, but kind of the same as the others. Thor, same thing. Doesn't really help him. Venom, not really killing a Rocket or getting anything from a Rocket. As far as diving and backline, he's a little annoyance. The survivability is going to be high on those two, but the damage boost, I would say, if anything, just hurts Venom. So I'd kind of put him in the counter with this. Bucky, his ult, like Rocket's ult could counter it, but Bucky could hit scan shoot a Rocket. It's a super easy target. It's just like a little ball. Imagine like a little ball just running around on the screen. Like it's just, you pretty much showed at a Rocket, you're hitting the headshot just because of the size of them. Wolverine would kind of get countered by a Rocket pretty well. Mr. Fantastic doesn't do enough damage, and so he would just be a target in a Rocket ult, like to be shot down. Invis could out-heal a Rocket. Not really gonna win a 1v1, kind of be up here with the Cloak, but same principles. Thing, just gonna be a big target. I mean, he's really gonna get countered like these guys. No, I don't even think the ult. Yeah, I mean his ult's gonna get diff too. Like, it's not really a good like these characters, which tanks don't really matter. Johnny, he's not gonna be out damage. It's not gonna really be much help. Like he can't even even Johnny's ult doesn't really get burnt down by a Rocket ult. The survivability is gonna be high too, but like a Johnny up close range, it is an easy target with his skin. So I'd say like maybe right here. Maybe. He's still like kind of pushing towards this, but not close. Emma doesn't really do much, same as these guys. Hit scan, gonna take him out. Phoenix obvious, Blade obvious. I mean Rocket is okay, like he does counter some big ones, you know, like Iron Man's a very common pick, so Dive's common pick, Wolverine's not really worth the ban. I don't really understand it. He got nerfed a lot. Moon Knight's a good one to feel like run into a Rocket and thing, like these team ups right here. A lot of these characters are just gonna not really affected, but not really hurt either. So I mean, you get like a big gap in characters that don't really get affected, but the counters are very slim picking. And then the people that can counter him and also like kill him instantly, like it's too high. I mean, yeah, you're gonna slow them down, right, casually with your ult, but not enough. Counters Mag's ult. If you didn't know that, you should. His ult's useless. Iron Man can still counter that ult. This is the downfall between Mag and Iron Man of that choice. The next one I would say Mantis can counter BP. I mean, BP can also get his wins if he gets a good pick, but she can sleep them if they're good. If I go Mantis, we're going based off if you're good, right? Not if, oh, like, you did it, whatever. It's like if you're actually good enough to do it. But Mantis counters BP, Spider-Man, and she can counter Captain America. Kind of the same, like can still die to a Captain America, but also counters if she gets her sleep. Hawkeye counters her. Moon Knight kinda gets countered if she ults. We'll kind of put them here because Moon Knight will actually like get messed up if she ults it properly. Like if she ults during his ult, he's not killing nobody with it. She shoots his zonks all the time. right in a 1v1 scenario, she'd win. So I mean, like, it'd pretty much be evenly. Kind of like Adam, same thing. Black Widow, kill it. Kill a Mantis. Hulk. She really, if she stuns his ult, it's kind of the same as these guys. Like his ult's gonna be stunned. It's gonna be longer. It's really a good stun character. I mean, she's definitely gotten boosted. Oh, Cloak, not really gonna get to do anything. Loki, you're feeding a Mantis. I mean, like, a good Mantis will just feed on a Loki. Groot, the team up's great, but doesn't really counter anything. So we'll put it there. I mean, if anything, just gets countered by the damage. Strange, it's gonna counter with the shield. Hela, Hella's gonna be able to out damage her. Iron Fist, just gets slept again. He's pretty much useless now. Jeff. Jeff would probably lose a 1v1 with a Mantis, most likely. Not guaranteed, but I would kind of put, like, right there. Luna, it's going to be able to heal that. Magic, it's going to get slept. A good Mantis will sleep a Magic. Now, I'd put it more on this side. You know, like, Mantis is really good against Magic. Probably one of the better defenses. The heals are still low. So, I mean, it's not like the best team comp. You really want somebody else with it, but it's better than no heals. Like, if you can't keep a Luna, Invis, anything like that, Cloak alive because of Magic, she's just that good. Run Mantis, you sleep her, you get your headshots in while she's asleep, you move on, you know? Like, that's your best chances. Namor, she's getting the squids. So, I mean, like, it's kind of like just kind of getting countered. You know, like, a diving Namor is going to get slept, the squids are going to get shot out, and he's going to kill her. Or Mantis is going to kill a Namor. Penny, she could kill her during her ult. Like, I would say, like, she really, like, because Mantis push forward, she has a mind trap, whatever. Like, you're going to get a lot of headshots on Penny, but, like, her webs also heal her now. Psylocke, it's going to get countered pretty good by a Mantis. Puncher, not really going to... She's going to keep the ult alive for a little bit, but not for long. The ult's going to go out before that. Rocket, not really like a big counter. If anything, shoots his ult out a little more. Wanda, she can get slept during the her ult. Kind of with Strange shoot, that's a good point. But the shielded, I would put like... I'd put these like right here. Like, they get countered. Not crazy, but they do. Like, if they ult and she sleeps it, countered. Strange is more on this side because, like, she's not going to be able to get, like, the DPS with that same, like, the shield will eventually break. So I'd put more on the counter. I changed my mind on that one. Squirrel Girl, probably going to feed on a Mantis. She's not really going to be in distance to sleeper. Her ult could get shoot out, but if it's not, like, she's just trembling through it. Star-Lord, Mantis' ult counters it for a little bit, but he's still going to get a pick. Also, like, 1v1 situations, he's going to be able to move. Like, I would kind of say Iron Fist would be better against a Mantis too. Just because he can block the sleep. I think this is the only character Iron Fist might be decent at blocking it. Captain America, I would say the same thing. Yeah. That's a good thought. The block. I would say, like, these are the only characters that can block her sleep pretty well. Strange could also block it, but still want to put him like right here. Storm, not really sleeping in the air. If she does, it's just a crazy sleep. Thor, really, you can't block it, but he's not gonna die from her either. Kind of put it just like this. Venom, it's really kind of good to run a Mantis. You sleep him, he gets targeted. Hold 9 yards. Bucky, kind of just doing damage to her. Can't really block it, but good against a wolf though. You could sleep them when they get on their tanks, do damage to them. Wolf's not really good into like these stunning type characters. Mr. Fantastic, he just counters her. Invis, not really going to do much. Thing though, Thing would be a really good one. She's not going to be able to stun his shift, so like he's kind of like right here. But he's such a big target, like to feed on. Like you're really feeding the Mantis ult with it. Johnny, just going to counter her. Emma, not really going to do anything. Ultron, kind of a counter, I would say. With the team up, Phoenix would be a counter, Blade would be a counter, because he can block and, like, Mantis is just really not. Like, I don't even think with the group team up with the wall, like, is worth it. Like, the Loki damage boost situation, it's pretty good, but you would want a top tier Mantis to even run it. Like, this isn't a comp you would want to run just because she gets countered so easily by most of all these others. Like stopping dive, like if the dive is too good, then sure, like run a Mantis. Like it's very scenario based and I get that, but it's just not really a chosen pick. Loki. So this kind of counters. This gets countered by Adam for sure. Right, you feed a Black Panther. Okay. Your shift ability, he's just like your ruins stops him, but he can still use your clones to get in and out, right? So it doesn't really counter much. Doesn't really you can out heal a Phoenix, so I'd say these characters don't really get countered, but not as useful. Hulk is gonna be able to break them easily. It doesn't really get much phase, but Captain America gets countered. Cloak doesn't really get phased. Strange doesn't really get phased. Groot, it's actually in his favor right now. Hawkeye, he's gonna be able to shoot your clones, but it's not gonna be, well, actually I would say Hawkeye still kind of feeds, because if he's aiming at a clone and then shoots somebody else in the back line where he forgot to move it, that could be an issue. Hela doesn't really counter. It does affect her, but not too much. It actually just gives her more targets. Like I would say counters. Like these people could take out the ruins, the clones pretty easily. Counters an Iron Fist. Counters an Iron Man ult, which is his big thing. Jeff doesn't really bother him too much. Luna, she can shoot him out. Magic, temporarily, it doesn't really matter too much for her. Your survivability is going to be insanely high with Loki for the most part if you're good. Mag counters a Mag ult. Mantis is just going to be able to shoot him and get more heal buffs from it, so you don't really want that. Moon Knight is just gonna bounce his clone, like onks right off your clones. Namor does counter his ult. So like that's the pro, and just by an ability. Penny doesn't really matter, doesn't really phase her. Probably would say counter. Psylocke definitely counters. Punisher counters. Rocket, not so much affected. Scarlet Witch counters. Spider-Man counters. Squirrel Girl kind of counters. Survivability is good. She's not really hitting the onks, so the shields. Star-Lord, same thing. Storm, not so much. You're not going to be able to outlive that one, buddy. Thor, not so much either. Venom, survivability is going to be high. He's not going to get much from you. Feeds a Bucky. We all know this. Let's see. Wolverine, not much of a counter. If anything, it just like it does phase him a little bit because he can get like the Grimes up for it. Mr. Fantastic, his ult does kind of counter it. He can also focus it. I would say it doesn't really phase him either that much. Invis, same thing. Thing, Their survivability is pretty good with it. You can do a lot of damage for ult too. Johnny, I would say it counters his a little bit. Like the fire ult, not so much, but as far as his basic attacks, he'll mess it up a little bit. Emma counters them. She destroys the shifts. Ultron, a little bit of a counter, not crazy. He'd have to focus. I would say during his ult though, it would counter it. Phoenix counters, Blade counters. Like this is very balanced for Loki. This is why he's probably a really good one. Because like a lot of people running these characters, these are really top tier characters. Like Psylocke's S tier, Punisher, Witch is a good one, Iron Man. Like these are all great characters for the most part, and he counters them. And then some of these are a lot harder to play. You know, you don't want to run it into a Moon Knight, but you run double shields. You're pretty much good with Loki still. Especially if you put him in the back. Phoenix is a tough one to get around. Right, it's really her season right now, so he does really good. Doesn't really affect much of these characters though, so those characters will still take you out if they work really great, and so could these characters in some scenarios, but not realistically. Here's Adam, who he counters. Now, with 3 healers, he counters BP, right? But with only him and Luna, I still think with Luna's ability and his shift ability, Adam will counter BP without a doubt. Now, good BP, if he solo, like, uses his entire kit, it's a trade. But I would kind of put him on, like, maybe, like, closer to he gets countered instead of, like, the other way. Now, obviously, Black Widow will counter Adam if you're good. The bad Black Widow doesn't really matter, but either way, it's still going to be that case. Now, Hulk, he's kind of like, if he's diving you, right, with another tank, he would kind of be on the counters, right, like, or gets countered. But realistically, a Hulk and a shield tank or anything, like, he's going to be like a backlight dive, and he's kind of like Hela. So, I really think, like, Hulk's kind of like, he gets countered by Adam, just not drastically to where it really matters. So I would say, like, if we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna put these, depending on the team comp, on the side, but like it's gonna go in the favor of, you know, like Adam. Captain America counters Adam so hard. He gets countered without a doubt. Cloak, these kind of don't really counter. I mean, you're not really gonna be in a back line, but I would say like these don't matter, but it gets countered. You can out-heal an Adam's damage. Strange counters Adam, right? The shield. Groot, not so much, but he still does. He gets countered by, or like he counters Adam, right? Putting the walls up separates the ability of Adam to be able to like heal. Hawkeye, he can shoot him dead in the head, countered. Hela, it's really a good team comp for him, but he'll counter him as well. Iron Fist though. Iron Fist with 3 fillers and the damage is going to counter Adam, or get countered by Adam every time. Iron Man, his ult, let's think. I don't think even with the Iron Man ult or the, you know, the ability of Adam, like using everybody's damage will reduce it. So I would say it doesn't matter, but he does counter with his normal abilities, like shooting them out of the sky a little more. I would say like more on this side, but definitely. Jeff, I mean, Adam would DPS a Jeff, I mean, like pretty hard if it's a 1v1, which I would say I'd put it on that side. Loki's damage though, I mean, Adam does take out the runes, right, that Loki puts down. Adam will take them out, and then he'll also be able to do damage on like getting the clones off the playing field while healing the opponents. And so like also Adam can easily get the healing charge based off of just getting headshots on Loki's like clones. So basically Loki gets countered by Adam because he's putting down more clones, more like things for Adam to hit easily and get like his healing ability a lot faster. Luna can just out heal, but it's pretty much equivalently. Magic, kind of like BP, like they will get countered with the 3 healer comp, if you do it right, and Adam's ability to kind of help the whole team. Mag shield's kind of like the same. It kind of counters them. The bubble, but it's not always up. I would kind of put it like iffy. It's a little iffy on that. Mantis, you know, like if it's a 1v1, it kind of doesn't matter, but I would kind of put it with the 3 healers situation. Now Moon Knight does get countered by an Adam. Why? Because he shoots the onks. Adam can shoot the comps. He's gonna 1v1 easily destroy a Moon Knight. I mean, like, and he's not putting anything in the objective. And his like shift ability to be able to heal his whole team, like, and lock their health together, is gonna stop his ult easily. He pretty much Namor gets countered. Adam's shooting squids if he's focusing on those. Shoots the squids, can out heal Namor easily, and also Namor's ult becomes useless with Adam's shift ability. Penny, pretty much just gonna feed this Adam headshots. I mean, to be honest, and the healing's gonna be more like above. So I really would say like it's not like a crazy counter. It's just gonna feed. Psylocke easily gets countered by Adam. Now, like, I mean, the shift ability is gonna make her ult useless. Or she ain't gonna be able to kill through Adam's ult. Or shift, like, she's not gonna kill Adam with his ult. Like, his shift ability is gonna stop that. And as far as damage goes, like, he's gonna be able to heal himself and do damage right back to Psylocke. So it's not like she's gonna get an uphill advantage on him. Puncher though, I mean, dude, this dude would kill straight through it. So I mean, he's gonna get countered hardcore. I would say it doesn't really matter, but I mean, I would put it kind of right here with the Penny situation. Like Adam is gonna be able to kill Rocket in a 1v1 easily, without a doubt. Wanda is gonna counter Adam without a doubt. I mean, her ult kills straight through it, so it doesn't matter. Spider-Man though is gonna get diffed. Like, he's gonna get, his ult's gonna become more useless. Especially with the 3 healer comp. It's kind of like this, but I mean, Adam could diff their ults by himself. You know, like Magics can still kill through it, BPs can kill through it. Squirrel Girl, oh, that's tough. I want to say like he's gonna keep the team alive, but if they get hit multiple times from not shooting it out, like the Squirrel Girl ult, then it's good. Like, he's gonna get countered a little bit. It's not gonna be crazy. It's not like a crazy counter. So I'll put it up here. It just kind of like, it's somebody else needs to counter that one. Star-Lord, he gets countered. He's not going to be able to kill through Adam's shift, you know, with the ult. Especially another healer is going to be able to diff that. Storm, it will kill straight through it. So it doesn't matter. Thor, kind of like these tanks, like, Thor could just shred an Atom to pieces. Venom though, Venom will get countered, right? Like he can shift out of Venom's ult, right? Venom's just really getting health at that point, not doing a lot of damage. And not only that, he's a hit scan, so it's going to do 20 times more damage to Venom when he's in the back line trying to dive. So Bucky, I mean, he can still kill through it, and it makes Adam's ult useless. It just feeds. Wolverine, though, Wolverine's kind of like that. Like, I mean, his shit, he's not going to be able to kill through an Adam shift, right? His ult, you know, possibly. So I kind of put him right here with Iron Man. Like, the ult's not really countered, but he's going to be doing a lot more damage to Wolverine. And so it kind of helps your tanks because, like, he's going to be feeding on that. Mr. Fantastic, kind of like same situation. The ult really is what gets it there, but he's just gonna get shred in big form too. Like Invis, not really like a one you can say is a counter because it's just part of another healer comp. He's not really gonna be facing Invises. Now if Adam sneaks around and flanks, he's just gonna shred a healer in the back line, but you don't really see many of those. Thing though, he does kind of help Thing, like count. He kind of counters Thing based off of like he's just a big old target to get. Also, like when Thing ults, he shifts his shift. Everybody in the ult's kind of not getting the damage, so they're banging up these people standing still, but it keeps them alive until somebody else can do something. Johnny though, he can get you out of the fire. and he can do damage to Johnny, so I really feel like that's a counter that Adam's got. And then Emma, I mean, the shift is going to work for her ult, but it's going to do crazy damage. And also her shield, I would say it's very like, kind of like depending on the scenario. You know, Ultron is going to get is going to counter out an Adam. Like, he's going to be able to out damage him. It's going to be able to stay up. I mean, the hills are going to be like, Adam obviously shoots him out of the sky. It's going to be an issue. But, I mean, like, his hills are there. So, I mean, he's just going to be able to do the damage on the ult, and it's not really going to matter. But, well, I would say, I feel like that's right there. They're kind of pretty much the equivalent player. Kind of go hand in hand. Phoenix, her ult is not as useful. And plus, like, her burst damage isn't going to do enough. Blade, though, is going to reduce the healing and get countered. So, this is what I would say the picks for Adam look like. It's kind of half and half, but Adam's actually getting boosted. Like, Loki, like, he's a new player that when you just add him to the comp with Luna, like, there's so much more positives out of it. And his ult actually gives you the crazy amount of health. His damage output, he's just like Ultron. I would say, like, I'll do this for Ultron as well. Like, I feel like a lot of these are equivalent to. Okay. So, Invids, this is tough because, like, her ult is down, like, bad. Like, gets countered. Loki could survive through it. It slows down Venom and Cap, but just not like crazy. Like, kind of counters them, but not really. Like, Hulk's the same kind of thing. Penny, I mean, doesn't really do much. I mean, like, Ultron, same thing. Like, Adam doesn't really phase him. BP slows him down a little bit, but he really just gonna shred an Invis. I would say, like, right there. Thor kind of counters her. He can push her out. Thing can stop her from getting into it, and other people from getting into it. Magic can eliminate her. Doesn't really counter Black Widow as much as you would think, but, like, I mean, Black Widow's just gonna have an easy target on that for sure. Strange doesn't really get affected, but could stop his ult. Like, I would say, if anything, Iron Man counters it. Mag also counters it. Psylocke doesn't really get affected. It's just timing. Timing could counter, but not really. Cloak doesn't last as long. I would say probably be a disadvantage. Hawkeye can't really shoot it out, but for the most part, it's just gonna be easy picks. Let's do Hela. Hela doesn't really get countered, but does a lot of damage to her. Like, the ult really does kind of counter it, but not really. Oh, Iron Fist can't really out damage it either way. Jeff honestly counters because, like, an invisible ult, the whole team will come into it thinking they're safe, and then Jeff just gets free picks. It's great timing, but works every time. Luna doesn't really, probably gonna out damage her and kill her. Mantis doesn't really get affected by it. Moon Knight, his ult does get countered, but, like, he's just gonna feed. Namor counters. Punisher can outkill through it, but he's not gonna be able to see. Star-Lord, though, is gonna be fully countered. Rocket, probably, like, equivalent. Doesn't get really affected by it. Spider-Man gonna get a lot of free picks if they're good. Squirrel Girl, the shield does get countered. I would say it's hard to hit. I would say it's hard for these two to land those shots, but it can. And then Storm gonna counter it. Bucky probably gonna, I would say, get countered for the most part. Wolf gets countered, gets pushed away, can't out damage. Johnny actually, I would say, gets countered for the most part, like the pushback, the shields, the multi-healing. Emma, they doesn't really get too affected by it. Phoenix could kill through it. It's gonna be hard. So I mean, without a team up, I'd say like right there. And Blade can shred through it. Yeah, I would say really like this would be who Invis would be good against, right? If you have any of these star players out here, but like it doesn't really affect any of these characters as much. And like a lot of these characters just counter it. These are hard, like I would say it does counter, but like it's hard for them to hit those. And also she could really deflect a lot of those too. So it's kind of like it'll teeter back and forth for sure.